Tired of your morning commute? What if you could trade it for a mountain view or a walk on the beach? And what if you could get paid thousands of dollars just to make that move? Well, it's not a daydream. We're about to count down the top 10 places for 2026 that are rolling out the welcome mat and their wallets for remote workers like you. The dream of working from anywhere is more real than ever. But let's be honest, the one thing holding most of us back is money. Well, the answer to how can I afford it might be a lot simpler than you think. All over the globe, from charming American towns to stunning European islands, local governments are offering incredible incentives to attract remote workers. But why are they just giving away money? Many of these spots are looking to reverse depopulation, where younger generations have headed to big cities, leaving beautiful historic towns to shrink. By offering these financial perks, they're hoping to attract fresh talent and new energy to help revitalize their local economies. It's not a handout. It's an investment in their future. Now, this isn't a get-rich-quick fantasy. Every program has its own set of rules, and you guessed it, a catch. Some need you to buy a house, others are only open to certain nationalities, and nearly all of them require you to stick around for a few years. In this countdown, we'll break down the best deals out there for 2026, telling you what they're offering, what you need to qualify, and what life is really like in each spot. So grab a notepad and let's get into the top 10 remote work destinations that will pay you to live there. Number 10, Albinan, Switzerland. Kicking off our list is a place so picturesque it looks like it was ripped from a storybook, and it comes with an offer to match. The breathtaking alpine village of Albinan, Switzerland, is offering families over $50,000 to move there. The deal is 25,000 Swiss francs, about $28,000 for each adult, and an extra 10,000 francs per child. Imagine your workday ending with a panoramic view of snow-capped mountains. So what's the catch? It's a big one. The program is trying to save the village from severe depopulation. It has fewer than 250 residents. Because of that, the rules are incredibly strict. You have to be under 45, and here's the kicker. You must be a Swiss citizen or have a permit C for permanent residency. For EU citizens, this can take 5 years of living in Switzerland, but for others, including US and Canadian citizens, it typically takes 10 years. You also have to buy a home worth at least 200,000 francs and commit to staying for 10 years. If you leave early, you pay it all back. So while the money is amazing, this is a serious, long-term move for those already on a path to Swiss residency. Number 9, Saskatchewan, Canada. All right, for number 9, let's head to the heart of the Canadian prairies. The province of Saskatchewan has a fantastic deal called the Graduate Retention Program, GRP. This program gives graduates a tax rebate of up to $20,000 CAD, paid out over 7 years. For recent graduates starting after October 1st, 2024, that maximum rebate has been boosted to $24,000 CAD. It's not cash up front, but it's a huge reduction in your provincial income tax, giving your take-home pay a serious boost as you start your career. The catch here is all about who qualifies. The program is designed to keep talented grads in the province, so it's only open to those who've graduated from an approved post-secondary school. While you can be from outside Canada, your field of study has to be on their approved list. You must live and file taxes in Saskatchewan to get the benefit. It's an amazing deal for recent grads, especially those with connections to Canada, but it isn't a free-for-all for any remote worker. Number 8, various villages in Italy. You've probably heard about Italy's famous one houses, but did you know some regions are offering straight-up cash grants that are way more practical? All across the country, picturesque villages are fighting depopulation by paying people to move in. For example, the island of Sardinia made waves by offering grants of up to $15,000 for people to move to towns with fewer than 3,000 residents. Not to be outdone, the sunny town of Aquarica in Puglia offered up to $30,000 to new residents. The Sardinian government even set aside $45 million for their program, so this is serious. The catch? This isn't just show up and get paid money. In nearly all cases, the grant is tied to buying and renovating an older home. The Sardinian grant, for instance, can only cover up to half the cost of the purchase and renovation. You also have to officially move your residency and commit to living there full-time. These programs come and go, so you'll absolutely need to check if they're still active for 2026. But if you're ready for a project, you could get paid to create your dream home and live la dolce vita. Number 7, Antikythera, Greece. If your dream is to live on a remote Greek island surrounded by turquoise water, you'll want to hear this. The tiny island of Antikythera, with fewer than 50 permanent residents, launched an ambitious program sponsored by the Greek Orthodox Church to bring new families to its shores. The offer includes a monthly payment of $500 for the first 3 years, totaling $18,000, about $20,000. On top of the cash, new residents get free housing and a piece of land to farm or start a business. The goal is to find skilled workers, think bakers, builders, and fishermen, to help make the island more self-sufficient. Now for the catch, and it's a big one. This program is extremely exclusive and not for the solo digital nomad. It specifically targets families, with some reports saying the goal was to find a handful of families, preferably Greek citizens, with multiple children to keep the local school from closing. It's a beautiful idea, but it's a very specific solution for a very specific need. For the few who fit the bill, it's a subsidized island paradise. Number 6, Paducah, Kentucky, USA. Heading back to the United States, let's talk about Paducah, Kentucky, a UNESCO creative city known for its awesome art scene. The city is offering a remote worker package valued at up to $6,500 to bring new talent to town. The package is a smart mix of cash and perks. You get a $2,500 relocation reimbursement, up to $70 a month for high-speed internet for a year, and access to a local co-working space. They'll even waive city payroll taxes for a year and throw in tickets to local arts shows. It's designed to get you settled and plugged into the community fast. The catch is pretty standard for these U.S. programs. You have to be a full-time remote worker for a company based outside the area and live at least 100 miles away from Paducah. You also have to commit to living there for at least a year. Like many popular U.S. programs, funding is decided year by year, so you'll need to check its availability for 2026. It's a competitive but very cool opportunity. Number 5, Noblesville, Indiana, USA. Just outside Indianapolis, the city of Noblesville, Indiana, is offering one of the most generous packages in the U.S., valued at up to $15,000. This program is aimed at attracting higher-earning remote workers to its fast-growing community. The deal includes a $5,000 cash grant to help you move. But it gets better. The package also throws in a season pass to a local golf course, a membership at a co-working space, and even coffee with the mayor to help you get connected. It's a great mix of money and genuine community integration. So what's the catch? This program is looking for a specific type of applicant. You need to earn at least $80,000 a year and be a full-time remote employee. You also have to be ready to move within 6 months of getting accepted. These programs are often managed through platforms like Make My Move and depend on annual funding, so its 2026 status isn't a sure thing. But for those who qualify, it's a sweet deal. Number 4, the Shoals, Alabama, USA. The Shoals area in northwest Alabama, which includes Florence, Muscle Shoals, Sheffield, and Tuscumbia, is famous for its music history and beautiful scenery. Its Remote Shoals program was one of the first in the U.S. and is still one of the best, offering a simple, no-fuss $10,000 cash incentive. The program is refreshingly straightforward. They pay you $10,000 to move there, split up over your first year. You get 25% upfront for moving costs, another 25% after 6 months, and the final 50% when you hit the 1-year mark. No confusing perks, just cash in your pocket. The catch mainly comes down to your job and income. To get in, you have to be self-employed or a full-time remote worker for a company outside the local counties. You also need to make at least $52,000 a year. The program is super popular and competitive. So, a standout application is key. For those who make it, it's a chance to get paid to live in a culturally rich region with a very low cost of living. Number 3, Tulsa, Oklahoma, USA. Tulsa Remote is probably the most famous program of its kind in the States, and for good reason. It offers a $10,000 grant along with amazing community-building perks to anyone willing to move to this surprisingly cool city in Oklahoma. The $10,000 grant is given either as a lump sum if you buy a house or in monthly chunks over your first year. But what really makes Tulsa Remote special is its focus on community. The program gives you a membership to a fantastic downtown co-working space and plugs you into a calendar full of events to help you meet people. It's a support system designed to help you build a real life, not just change your address. The catch? Same as the others, really. You have to be a full-time remote worker or self-employed outside of Oklahoma, and you need to commit to living in Tulsa for at least 1 year. The program is incredibly popular, with thousands of applicants vying for a limited number of spots. But its track record and continued success make it a strong bet for 2026. If you're looking for an instant community along with the cash, Tulsa Remote is hard to beat. Number 2, countries with major digital nomad tax breaks. Coming in at number 2 isn't one place, but a power move. Moving to a country with a digital nomad visa that offers huge tax advantages on foreign income. This isn't a cash grant, but for high earners, the savings can be way more valuable than a one-time bonus. Several awesome countries are in on this. For example, the UAE offers a visa for Dubai, where you pay 0 personal income tax on foreign earnings. Uruguay also has a digital nomad visa with no income tax on foreign earned money and no minimum income requirement to apply. Croatia exempts digital nomads from paying Croatian income tax on their foreign earnings. And Greece offers a path to a 50% reduction in income tax for up to 7 years if you become a tax resident. The catch is that you have to play by the rules. Each visa has its own requirements, like proving a minimum monthly income, often around $2,500, $3,500, and having health insurance. You also have to be careful about tax residency. Just because your new country doesn't tax you doesn't mean your home country won't try to. But if you do your homework, this can be the smartest financial move a remote worker can make. Number 1, West Virginia, USA. And our number 1 destination that will pay you to live there in 2026 is the state of West Virginia. The Ascend WV program is, hands down, the most valuable and exciting incentive package in the United States, especially if you love the outdoors. Ascend WV offers a relocation package valued at over $20,000. This includes $12,000 in cash, no strings attached, paid out over your first 2 years. But the real showstopper is the other part of the deal, a full year of free outdoor recreation. We're talking free passes for whitewater rafting, skiing, and rock climbing, plus free gear rentals for you and your family. You also get free co-working space and access to exclusive networking events. So what's the catch? You have to be a full-time remote worker for a company based outside of West Virginia and be a U.S. citizen or permanent resident. You also have to be willing to move to one of the participating communities, like Morgantown or the Greenbrier Valley. The program is extremely competitive, with tens of thousands of people applying for a limited number of spots. However, the program is very well funded, making it a strong contender for 2026. For its huge cash offer, unbeatable lifestyle perks, and tight-knit community feel, Ascend West Virginia is our top pick. So there you have it. From the Swiss Alps to the American heartland, these 10 places are ready to invest in you. Whether it's cash for a down payment or just a straight-up grant, these programs prove the remote work dream is more possible than ever. Just remember, these deals are competitive and the details can change. It is absolutely essential to check the official websites for the most up-to-date info for 2026 before you start packing. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these places caught your eye? And are there any awesome spots that we missed? Drop a comment below and let me know. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on working remotely and living your best life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.